You know, this is Student of the Game. You know, this is whereby we bring you that juicy conversational content that gets to adjust your mindset and you get to learn a lot.
Any exclusive.
That's what I like.
It took a lot of convincing or a lot of risk taking for me to be able to do what I'm doing now.
You know, my parents have never once limited me, and if I was interested in anything, you know, they would say do it.
All the sacrifices, everything, it's actually starting to pay off.
You know, so there's no excuse of being a failure anymore. You know, this is Student of the Game. This is where we go hard. This is where you grind. This is where the facts are over emotions. You know what I'm saying? This is where we define you.
Castro, you gas me up too much.
I ain't gassing, I'm just speaking facts.
I am not revealing anything. Wachana na mimi Castro. Wachana na mimi. Najua tunaona alafu huko kwa YouTube bado unaanza kucomment. Ni hapa ni hapa. Style hizo mtiaji.
Pengine naona ni kama niko traumatized mpaka saa hii.
Wala sio established Africa. Wako na mshele sana.
Onyeshe like how this game is supposed to be played. Just show them.
Watu wengi tunakuwa wasanii lakini we don't become a brand. That's why I left the issue of there's upcoming, there's heart and there's legacy. I'm ready to be a student. I'm a student already.
We are all students of the game, man.
Ini warm up. Msele mnaigizwa buffet mnangwaya. Chapeni start alafu sasa tuingie ndani.
I remember like my friends laughing at me. Who's laughing now?
Yeah. Who's laughing now? Subscribe to Established African. We got a lot that's coming that you can't handle on your plate, man. You know, here we give game every day. Yo, once again, Karibuni Sana, welcome back again. This is Student of the Game, episode 2. And today I have somebody special. I have one of the best entertainment commentators in East Africa region. When yameleta shida yani industry yani, until guys are like, where did this lady come from? Why does she have so much aggressive opinions over us celebrities? And there's nobody talking ish about her. You know what I mean? Kwani mnamuogopa nini? But me, I decided, let me have a sit down with this disruptive influencer to be able to know her working methods. Because at the end of the day, I come to the game and she came and took it with the storm that she has taken with. And now everybody's just like, who is this lady? And I'm talking about the one and only Mkamburi Chigogo.
Yay! I swear,
I'm not gassing you, but I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. You're a very disruptive influencer. You know what I mean? I don't even know how you put this. How you get these exclusives and these stories. You know, actually my story on how I came to know about you and your findings. And how I discovered.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Not yet. You're not ready?
Okay, fine. Anyway, niambie.
Let me tell you one thing. This is how I found you out. Nilikuwa nasikia tu about Mkamburi. So me in my mind I'm thinking, Mkamburi, first and foremost, your name sound like you're not even a Kenyan. You sound like you're Tanzanian or one of these countries, Burundi or Congo.
Oh, Congo.
Oh my God. So for me, when I saw your picture, I just knew, this shot is from Congo. Because Sabata Swili yake ni sanifu. I'm of Tanzania. One of those two things. Either or. But I don't know. But man, when we started speaking with you and stuff like that, nikajua uni Mkenya automatically. You know what I mean?
Okay, so now first you've not told us. How did you know
about
me? Please.
I knew about you, of course, from I was managing an influencer. An artist, and she was really mad at you.
I think she still is though.
When especially she did her first single. I don't know where you came about with those stories. Her and the person who they featured with in Tanzania, and she was just, Castro, can you just have the lawyer send these ladies a letter? I'm like, yo, listen, people will always talk. Just let them talk, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can't force issues, you know? But at the end of the day, that's how I heard from you from a disruptive conversation. That's how I knew you were a disruptive influencer.
Okay, so wait. The letter was supposed to be sent to me because why? There's some
things you said that were not justifiable according to her. But I won't say who she is, and I know you know who she is.
That's why I'm saying I think she still is mad at me.
She's
I don't
still
know.
mad at you. She's still mad at you. You know what I mean? But all in all,
But I sort of feel like, in fact, she needs to thank me, honestly.
ulimsaidia na kiki.
For real. Kuna kitu too, but it's fine. Maybe that's a story for
Another day.
For another day.
Yo, me personally, I can honestly say I'm proud of you because sababu unanga beste. You know, if Castro leo kachoma lazima utaongelelea.
Thank you.
You know,
for noticing.
if Castro did a good thing, utaiongelelea bado. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just using myself as an example because I've seen how you balance cases and how you speak about things. There are people who you say good things about all the time, and there are people who always say, because you know it's all about how the things you attract to your brand as well. You know what I mean? But umewasha industry. I can guarantee you can no longer go to a club without a security bouncer on your own. Pale umefikisha.
Okay, I don't know. That's arguable. That's arguable. But
It's arguable.
A lot of people have said that, which Miss Yonangi, but what wengi collect, do you really walk the streets solo? Do you like unatembea tu hivyo? Na unamanje tu kufanya hivyo? Like, yeah, I do it.
Yeah.
I make it happen at times. Unajua bado I think the thing is from outside looking in, it's maybe sioni from you guys' perspective.
Yeah, of course.
But a lot of people have put it across like you just can't be. But I think it's been hyperbolous, honestly. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Kwa sababu at the end of the day, let me tell you, you see, whether I talk about you or I talk about an artist or I talk about an actor or whoever, as a matter of fact, let me just say this here. The same person who I think you were working with at some point. You see, there's a song that Han did with someone, I think from TZ. I gave that song a very good review.
Serious?
But nona hizo azionekanangi.
Hizo hazionekanangi.
It's until when we start now coming for her, and we were not really even coming for her. We're just stating opinions that maybe, let's say, mtu atasema huku, lakini hakuna mtu akona ile gati ya kusema. Let's you know, what watu wapatiwe facts.
True.
And I sort of feel like maybe from where I'm standing or from where I'm sitting, it's high time to kuena ile kitu ya kusema, because if people know about what I do, watu wengi watakwambia I'm more of a very balanced like that's how I always try to come across. Even if I don't like you, even if I like you, and you do the stupidest thing, mintaiongelelea. So people who have caught up with that, they know it.
They know.
Yes, and then people who still are like, oh, unachukiwa,
Feelings.
Unagere, una wivu, una nini. They will not quite comprehend it.
They'll not comprehend.
But it has to be done, and it's been done, and it will be done, and na itaendelea mpaka I don't know mpaka lini, but in fact it's getting bigger and better.
So we're just getting warmed up.
This is just like it's like starter.
Inika warm up.
Ini warm up. Msele mnaingizwa buffet mnambwaya. Chapeni starter alafu asa tuingie ndani. Yes.
So here's the thing, and you know what, I'm a really big fan of yours because, you know, I can say we do, you know, we're in the same space. We are journalists, just different journalists in different realms and what they do. So for me, first thing first and foremost, and the reason as to why I brought you here, is so that your fans can get to know who's Mkamburi besides what we see on the timelines of social media and YouTube and stuff like that. So Mkamburi Chigogo, where did those names come from even? Because they're unique names. Mkamburi Chigogo. Especially, you have both African names. I have a foreign name. I have my colonial name that I was given, and I have my African name. Where did you come from?
Okay, but then,
Let's start from there.
Okay, what's interesting enough, I actually have an English name.
You have an English?
Yeah, I do have an English name. And then now Mkamburi Chigogo follows.
Okay.
So a lot of people, Miss G, why people think I just I just guessed that name out of nowhere. I just
Yeah,
decided
'cause it doesn't
I'm going to
even-
call myself Mkamburi Chigogo.
Yeah.
Like from where, guys?
Exactly.
Chigogo is my dad's name.
Wow.
Mkamburi is my name.
Wow.
And then the English name is Alice. So in school,
Hapo Kai
Sky
Alice.
Alice, ni ukweli, for
Kabisa.
real. Like it's just one of those names.
Hiyo itoe tu ya.
It's my grandma. It's her fault. Tiena nileta kisirani yote ya hiyo jina. But the other name is Peng. So what happened? I think in high school, a lot of guys either used to primary kwanza, nilikuwa naitwa, it was either Alice or Alice Chigogo.
Okay,
Because
okay.
Mkamburi is a bit of a mouthful.
It's hard for-
yes, it's
yeah.
hard for so many guys.
Yeah.
And then kufika high school, it was always Alice Mkamburi or Mkamburi.
Okay.
So it was either or. But if you mentioned Mkamburi, Alice Mkamburi, people knew of me.
Wow.
And then when I transitioned, and now I started, I left campus,
Yeah.
and then my very first real job,
Yes.
like that was like a real job. Achana hizi zingine za side. I got into radio.
Wow.
Yeah,
You were in a radio
I
station?
was in a radio station.
Wait, kwanza, wait. Hata before tufike kwa radio station. Mtaani ni wapi ulitoka? Which neighborhood do you represent?
Yeah, Castro.
Acha tuanze hapo. See where you live right now.
Where?
Where did you grow up? Like,
But
where did you
it's
grow up
the
at?
same place.
Where?
It's the same place.
Where?
I can't even say. Najua watu wanaona alafu huko kwa YouTube watu wanaanza kucomment ni hapa. Niambie sauti yake.
Then gonna represent. Okay, which county basi una represent? Hata tuseme tu county basi.
Okay, county like where was I born? Ama
Where you
who am I?
where you
like
grew up from?
where I grew up.
Yeah.
Nairobi.
So you are born in
Yes,
Nairobi, raised
born,
in Nairobi.
bred, raised everything
Na majina
Nairobi.
Mkamburi Chigogo zimetoka wapi?
So Mkamburi, that's from my grandma's. That's my grandma's name
Okay.
from my mom's side. So my mom, the mother, my mom is Taita.
So that's a Titan.
Yes,
name,
that's a
Mkamburi.
Taita name.
Okay.
And then the Chigogo,
Yeah.
I'll leave guys guessing. That's my dad's name. Because you know, kuna Chigogo, in fact that name, I think iko Zimbabwe,
Yes.
and then some parts of Kenya.
Some parts of
Yeah,
Kenya.
some parts of Kenya.
So at okay, here's the thing. Did you grow up with both dad and mom?
Yes, both
Same
mommy and daddy.
Mpaka kama
Mpaka sai,
mpaka
mpaka
sai.
sai. Like I think they've been married, what, 30-something years. Yeah.
So you do believe in love.
I know 100%.
You have seen love.
I've seen it, nimeiona hivi na macho. So you see, ikifika hapo standards are usually a bit,
Standards are a bit.
they're a bit raised.
Higher.
Because I'm like,
Do you have siblings,
Yeah,
sisters, brothers?
I have one sister and 3 brothers.
Big or
No, they 2 small and then the rest ni wakubwa. So I'm the third one.
you're the third one?
Yeah, I'm the third.
Hey,
Yeah.
sawa. Status, are you single, married?
Kwa nini kuna mtu unataka kunipatia?
Yo, hapa kuna networks manze. Unaweza toka hapa yani.
Hapa kalege sasa wewe.
Nikushikanisha na mtu yani hata usinishikia simu nikuwa naongea na pia wako.
Oh, it's like
Inakuanga hivyo sasa hivi na
hiyo
life.
ndo nataka.
But I have a friend I did that with, by the way.
See, you do that for me also.
Nilimshikanisha na homie na siku hizi mngangana pia before I talked to her and she's very beautiful, short, lovely. Na aliolewa na akona mtu huyu and I'm proud of her, you know what I mean?
Ah, you made it happen.
You happen. By the way, just meeting people via people.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I think that's what I want. Put
It's
me
true.
on.
I keep a good circle. So are you single?
And actually, currently, and honestly, me sijui.
Oh, Jui.
Sijui, and that's a very bad answer. It's such a Nairobi answer, you know. Me sijui.
Hapo na dilly darling tu hapa pale. But you could also be a cougar. Kuna young and umeweka hivi.
No,
pengine.
I can't imagine. Me sasa si hawa watu. And I've been saying this and I'll keep saying this. I
can never be a
cannot use my money on a man.
Serious?
Seriously.
A young and who's trying
I
to
don't
come out.
care, man.
But his babe game is essential.
Oh, please. Let me tell you, Castro. Hii mambo ya wanaume kusema the only thing you're bringing is sex. It's not enough.
It
No.
happens.
Na hata dem akikuwa, let's say the shore is like 30, 40, and the man is 25.
Kayang
You
and
need
20,
to
21.
be in a position to support your woman.
Okay.
Angalia Bahati.
But the situation is tricky.
No, hakuna tricky. I mean, he's young, Diana is older, but he's still taking care of business the way it needs to be taken care of. Angalia Diamond Platinum's Nazar.
I'd prefer Diamond over Bahati any day.
Okay, fine.
I'm an alpha male, man. I'll pick Diamond any day before Bahati.
But Diamond is also, ukimcompare Nazari, Diamond is young.
Lakini, you know,
Like 9 years or something, 9 or 10 years space. So,
But
He's
Diamond has
still-
never been a sucker for love. That's the difference.
Sisi sasa hapa acha nikwambia tuangalie mambo ya sucker for love ama nini. Tunaangalia nini?
Diamond has never been a sucker for. I'd buy Diamond's route any day before I buy Bahati's.
Listen.
I know why I'm saying that.
Listen.
It's because I know them both.
The thing is, Bahati, okay, so is Bahati taking care of his woman or not?
I don't know, but I hope he is.
He is.
He is?
He is.
Then let him be the
Well
good
taken
gentleman,
care
right?
of, happy, hata kama kuna mashida zao hapo ndani. But the thing is, whether you're young or old, I don't give a fuck. Man, like what
You just
people-
have to contribute.
I'm so yeah.
Play your fair share.
Yes.
I believe in that as well. You know, I'm a man, I'm an alpha male, so I believe in, you know, just being hands-on with things as well, you know, from a man's perspective, you know. You gotta bring your contribution to the table.
You must.
You have to actually. You know, so umekataa kutuambia kama wewe ni single ama una daily darling bado. But haina shida. I've understood.
I've given you the Nairobi answer.
Umenipatia the Nairobi answer.
The Nairobi answer where we are really not sure. Unajua
The Nairobi answer ni one big bedroom. So sijui.
umelala, umeamka, sijui kesho umepigiwa simu, I don't know, are we still doing this thing by the and then you're like, I'm not sure. I'm entertaining someone else in the chats. What? So iko hivyo. But I have to say, if right now, because Mimi, I've always been that person who believes in marriage and believe in love. I'm just so. Yani
You're a loving person, you wanna say.
Yes, wala kuna zile principles za kizee.
Mkamburi hata
Yeah.
kupenda mwanaume.
Mimi napenda.
Unaka tu alpha female mwingine miss independent.
Mimi ni watu unajua
Mimi,
mimi
nani
I'm a
the way I look at
coastal,
you?
I'm a coastal babe.
You're so you submissive.
Yeah, so we are those people. But
Hey.
inategemea ni nani. But then when you get that right person,
By the way, it has to be
yeah,
right.
unanyenyekea tu.
Unanyenyekea.
Sina
And-
ndo unataka kunikutoa viatu mpenzi. Utakula, ushakula mpenzi. Like that. So and you see you can't just throw that out to anyone.
Just anyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Your treatment ikujangi hivi hivi.
Haiwezi. Ni makosa.
Beautiful.
Makosa.
Nimekuelewa.
Yeah. So umenielewa nini? Utanitafutia mtu ama vipi?
Ndakuseti. I'll set you up.
Wait, I have to say this.
I'll
There's,
set you
there's
up.
another podcast I went to. If you were watching this thing, unajijua, and he said the exact same thing. I was like, don't worry, I got you, man. I got
me,
you.
I'm for real.
Mpaka sasa hivi tumefika 2021 and that thing happened in 2019.
Me, I'm for real. I'll set you up. I'm not playing. So, Mkamburi Chigogo. How did you uko camp? Say umemaliza ulienda kampo kwanza? Ulikuwa na rep kampo gani?
Hata sikusomea huku. I went to Makerere.
In Uganda.
UG. Yeah, na hiyo story ilikuwa fun.
Makerere is a very, very honorable college.
No, but I don't think so, because I think sisi, like when we were still going to Campo and whatnot, kulikuwa na ile stereotype ya, as long as you got a certain grade, yeah.
Yes.
People would unajua ile kuwa castigated. I don't know if right now it's still a thing. People going to form 5 and 6.
Actually, like it's not a big thing, but in IGCSE iko more than 844.
Equal, yeah. So this is what happened actually.
Yeah.
Like when I cleared fourth, hiyo system ya from 5 na 6, mimi nikijoin nilikuwa najua ni ile ya British system.
Okay.
So like when the invite came, we were like, oh, okay, so let's do this. Kumbe kwenda that lady, mwanamke naye alikuwa tapeli kweli. Alikuwa amejua tu vile atashika watu. Ukienda kuuliza unaambiwa, yeah, it's 5 and 6. But kumbe it was
just an additional
UG.
classes.
No,
yeah.
it was UG system.
Yeah.
Not the British
Not the
system.
British system.
So by the time mnaingia mshalipa school fees
By the
nini.
way, there's no coming out.
Yes, you're already sucked in and it's like, oh, okay, let's just do this. Sawa, tuendelee. Yeah, it was. Because it was either that, ama nifanye, ilikuwa inaitwa baccalaureate or something.
What is that?
IB.
Oh, IB.
Yeah, international
I get it.
baccalaureate. So it's still the same thing, the same floors for 5 and 6, but it was a British system. So
Ukazichapa tu hizo tu.
sasa ikabidi tu sasa tungefanyaje?
But hapo una option.
Sina option and I was not paying the school fees.
Okay.
And someone had already invested, you know, mtu
you
amejinyima.
cannot tell the person, the sponsor not to.
Exactly.
So ukamaliza, si ndio?
So ukamaliza.
Uliingia college afterwards or university ama ulisema
No, niliingia immediately. Immediately because I cleared high school 17. Nikachapa 18. By 19, I was already in Campo.
Makerere bado?
Yes, so
Okay.
niliingia tu direct.
First year,
First
umeanza.
year nikaingia kama tu nimeanza.
Ukapasuni
Immediately. So kulikuwa na vitu mob. Kulikuwa na either journalism, but mimi sikuwa nataka hiyo at that point. Like if it was an option, I think I would have gone for it, but I was like, I don't think it's worth it. So nikachukua business course, leisure and hospitality management. And a lot of people right now, when they Google and find that out, they use it against me. They're like, you just did something like leisure. No wonder you and I'm like, what's up, chill, you guys, chill. Money is there.
It's a lifestyle career. There's a lot. You
like
can work in a yacht. You can work in a hotel. You can work in a... You know, actually, it's true.
I think we are too stiff.
We are confined by the pillars of the society whenever it comes to the scholastic
honestly
industry. Tunakwanga tuko messed up. Yo industry nakwanga twisted. Ni industry twisted sana. You can never know like what you're doing if it will make you your first. Me I studied entrepreneurship. Hakuna msaliniandika job. Mimi story yangu kwa establish African. Mnaweza watch hapo mtajua. Mimi hakuna msaliniandika job. You know, na nilienda university nikasoma 4 years mazika kila mtu. Na nikatoka lakini sikuwa ipata job. So if I need best,
entrepreneurship.
Yeah, that's why I'm an entrepreneur right now. Nilisoma tu kitu tena nisaidia personal skill. Lakini sikuwa isoma kitu tanifanya niandikwe kazi, you know. Na nilichagua course yenyewe. Nilijua later afterwards that nilichagua course ingenipatia job. You know. So nika end up quite independent. But I had to start from a very negative route. Very negative ndo nikakuja kuwa positive, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what you did is dope. As long as you know knowledge kwa akili, can nobody take that away from you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because I mean it was
so applaud yourself. Me applaud you to hell. Acha waongea wenye wanaongea. Ule pengine mtu anaongea hata ana diploma, wachane hata certificate ana. So here's the thing. Ushamaliza chuo, fresh from Uganda, ulikam Kenya straight ama ulibaki bado UG?
I think I came, but no, I got a job.
You got a job in UG?
Yes, immediately after tumemaliza, kapata job.
Okay.
Then, the job was really not, it was an events thing.
Okay.
So in line with maybe what I had done in Campo, but it was really not luxury, honestly. And a friend of mine, we have something, I've got a job, would you mind coming? And then at the same time, we were clearing from campus. So I did that gig for some time, and then, nikachoka nikarudi nyumbani. Yeah, because it was not making sense financially that time. At that time.
Okay.
Yes, as of that at that particular juncture, ilikuwa haiviani. Yeah, quite.
So what happened after that? Ulitoka ukakam Kenya ama ukabaki bado UG?
No, so after that, in fact I think after mimi nilikuwa nataka sana kubaki UG.
Okay.
Nilikuwa nataka sana kubaki UG. But circumstances were a bit, the odds were against me, so I just had to come back home.
You had to come
so immediately, nikarudi tukakaa kidogo, then we graduated.
Okay.
And then now we were out in the open, like now, go ye and multiply.
Okay, that's cool. So I can see the in and outs of the hustle and bustle. So ukakuja Kenya. So from Kenya, ulika 1 year kwanza out of work ama nili happen silo ulirudi Kenya?
Actually, sikukaa 1 year out. Imagine I got a job immediately, another job.
And you were lucky with these jobs. Were you just applying them? Ama ni networks to kujua msee na jua msee?
What happened? Ilikuwa adept. Sijui why was so adept was wale tulikuwa nao hiyo time. Someone referred someone and then tukaambiwa kuna kampuni fulani it's hiring right now. So tukaenda mimi na bradangu. Tukaingia, tukafanya, ilikuwa hizi kazi za BPO, hizi za outsourcing zenye mna transcribe, mnafanya sijui question and answer. Just really, it was really easy stuff, but really not that easy. And then it was piecework, so you're being paid according to the amount of work you put in. So ukilala mwisho wa mwezi yes, exactly. But if you're a hard worker, you score something great. But walikuwa wamejua hakuna mtu anaweza work past a certain target. Do you get? Like hata kama wewe ndo ule sijui hoteli gani, hawezi pitisha let's say more than 30k. Wow. That is what, and I later just figured that out, and I was like, wow, these guys,
wow, really smart.
Yes, this is how these things work. Because mkikuwa hapo ndani, you get so motivated because you're like, at the end of the month, man, I need like something like 40 or 50 G's. And then remember, we are young, we still don't have responsibilities.
So you give your all,
You give your all, and then mwisho wa mwezi kifika, probably the highest paid ni 30,000.
What?
And you've given your all, you know, you've been the hardest worker.
Umeingia job Monday to Saturday.
Unaingia job saa moja asubuhi ama hata 6. Kuna watu walikuwa na 6:30, mtu anatoka hapo hata saa 5. Just trying to beat, trying to be as productive as you can, but walikuwa wamejua that hakuna hata kawe ni machine.
Hauwezi toboa.
There's a certain threshold hautapita. So yeah, nikafanya hii I think for like a full year or something, and then nilichoka tu.
Okay.
I just woke up one morning and realized this is not what I want to do, man.
You're not happy.
I want, actually when I left, I had the dream, nilikuwa nasema naenda kufungua kinyozi.
Okay, yeah. I see where the
No, it has nothing to do with anything right now. But I was just like, that's what I want. Like I want to be self-employed, you know. Nataka ku-entrepreneur. Mimi, you know, I think I've always had that business acumen. And ni kitu tu imekuwa.
Yes.
Since ndio maana hata nikachagua business course when I was in Campo, because I was like, I know for a fact I'm not the kind of person taka alafu niandikwe kazi forever. So I left. Then when I left, nikakaa nje for some time.
Hii tunaongea 2000 and?
Okay, 2000. Sasa wajua nikisema hivi, people will start calculating my age.
No, ni sawa.
We be new in Castro, we be new in, alright?
No, the thing is.
Mimi watu nawajua.
Kujua birthday yako pia si mbaya, tunaweza kutumia gift.
Staki. But it was si kitambo sana, by the way. Si kitambo sana.
So we're talking 2-3 years ago, 4?
We're talking like, let's say, like maybe 5 years back.
5 years back.
5 years back.
Okay.
So, then I got that job.
Ooh.
So, vile hiyo job hata ilikuja, it was just, ilikuwa zile, unajua ile bahati nasibu, hiyo job ya radio sasa.
Okay.
Because it was that same year, I told my dad, okay, so since hakuna kazi, hakuna nini, I think I can just go back to school.
So you really wanted to go back
yes,
to school?
I really
Did you end up back in school?
So this is what happened. Nika apply and I was going to do my masters.
Okay.
So nikaulizwa unataka kwenda wapi? Do your masters. And then because I really wanted to just escape from Kenya.
Okay.
One reason or the, I don't know why, but I was just like, I just don't want to be in Kenya.
Feel vibe, yeah.
Nataka, because UG, you know what? Ushaenda UG?
UG ni kufiti sana.
I swear that place is dope.
It's dope. No matter of fact, what I love about UG is the food. First and foremost, you know what I mean? Their food is so healthy. Unakulanga plate moja yani unajiuliza what the hell, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if food yao iwanga na nini, but it's super healthy. It's dope food.
And the people, they're such a
The people are loving. Actually, everyone is just loving over there. Watu takasirika. It's not an angry nation. It's not an angry nation.
It's so vibrant. Like there was just something. So mimi nikamwambia as in just pay, and then of course again market rate was cheaper.
Yes.
And I was so sure sitapitishwa hivi because I had graduated, my grades were good. Na nilijua tu nikiapply nitaingia. And it's slightly cheaper compared to Kenya.
Yeah.
So this time it was either I do strategic management for my masters ama nifanye journalism.
Okay.
So during that same time, like nimeenda kuapply.
Yes.
I saw this thing on Facebook as a joke. Ilikuwa imejileta hapo. Station ya Coast. Inaitwa Baraka FM.
Yes, najua Baraka FM.
You know it, yeah?
Yes, very well.
It's been there for like I think since hata before inaitwa hata sijui tukiwa primary.
Hata before tuzaliwe.
Before tuzaliwe.
Imekuwa
honestly. So nikaona wakasema we are looking for a female presenter.
Yeah.
Then at this time I was like, see me I can do this thing. Nilikuwa tu kuongea, kwa tu mic na kuongea kwani nini serious. Nikatuma applications. Alafu by the sijakwambia when I left Campo, hiyo 20 something hapo, there was a vacancy ya XYZ. So nikaenda nikachapa kidogo, it was a contract. So hiyo time nilikuwa XYZ nini pale pale. So ilikuwa XYZ na hiyo job ya adept mbili. I was making money from both ends. Yes. Yeah, I was. And XYZ was paying really good because by that time kuna lipwa according to the words you have.
Yes.
So kama unafanya 1 to 70, that was 4K. Wow. The more the words you're giving, imenona, the more the cash.
Okay.
So nika include hapo hivyo kwa CV. I didn't even know how to write a proper CV, honestly. I think bullshitted my way through the whole thing, and I was like, I mean, and then it's Mombasa, so come on, how serious can this be?
They're never too serious.
They're never too serious.
Yeah.
That was my mentality. So I mean Katuma, then no akukuwa na feedback for quite some time. Nikasema acha niende kushughulikia mambo za shule just in case. But something at the back of my mind was when I sent the application, in fact I felt like nimefanya nini? As I don't, even if they call me, I don't want to go stucky kweli. Long story short, when I was there, that's when I got a call and they were like, oh, you know what, you've been shortlisted. Wow. So we had like 70 applicants and we've narrowed down, I think, to 5, and you've made top 5. So at that time, me niko huko, niko UG, I'm now thinking, is it even worth it? Like, niache Kenya nafanya hapa tinaenda ku. Then, an auntie of mine just told me, you never know, as inaenda, because that is how these things, you see these things that you look at and you're like, who wants to do that, blah, blah, blah. Isn't of true, later in life, zinakufunguliaga milango kansi. So I took her advice, I rescheduled, nikawa explainia siwezi kuja sa interview, they were very understanding and they said it's fine. As long as you'd be here by Tuesday, kuja tufanye interview. So nikaenda, tukafanya interview. I was not even the first pick. I think I was too confident. Nilikuwa nafikiri too obviously, like, I mean, it's automatic. So they didn't pick me as the first choice. Some other lady made the cut. So the other lady akaquote mshahara that was slightly
above the pay grade that they had.
Above what those people were willing to pay. Your time. So CEO akakaa chini akafikiria, all right, so if we have someone who's not that qualified, knows jack shit about radio, sijui kitu, alafu pay yake hata tukianza kumuofa 15-20k atakubali because she wants the opportunity. So the man said, tell her I'm willing to give her an opportunity. So naja akatumia reverse psychology. Asimwambia akuje ndampatia 15k. So it's really, if I was like 15,000 and I have to move from Nairobi to Mombasa, how is 15k going to sustain me? But you see, I was sort of young, naive and gullible. I love it's my first job. So nikasema pana mwambia nipe 20. Okay, so they negotiated and the guy was like, okay, fine, tell her to come. And then nikiona job yake, as you know, tukisonga, I just might, I just might throw something away. So nikaenda tukaanza job. Iyo siku ya kwanza, no training, no nothing. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, sinikuwasha tu mic na kwanza kuongea, shock on me. My friend, that was one experience that I think, it really humbled me.
Nice.
Because it made me realize, things are not as easy. Unaona hata same saki angalia podcast. Atafikiria tu it's just keti tu muongee. Yeah, weka tu muongee mkunywe maji.
But the guys, it's never like that.
Exactly.
Ni kweli.
So, maybe at that point I was like, things are a bit serious. So, umse wakaniambia tu you learn on the job. Tuendelee tu. And then people used to hate on me. It was really tough. But then I think that's when I realized I actually have such thick skin. Because hata mtu akisema nini, haiko inaniuma tile niseme sasa sikuji ama sifanyi. And then I remember this one time waso akapatia unajua zile maform anonymous. Like give your opinions about this. Watu waliandika vitu and then you don't know who wrote this because you're like
because it's in the office so you can't tell. I know that thing. I know bosses mess up people with that. I know. Exactly.
So it's like who the hell say who alafu ujui nani, maybe it's even someone mnacheka na yeye ama nini. And then ikabidi to swallow it and keep going.
Let me learn through the process. That's nice.
So ikaendelea hivyo until I got my landing on it. But then it got to a point, I think now like 2 years later, nilikuwa nishaanza kuchoka. So nikasema sasa, is this just going to be my everyday life? Nalala naamka nakuja hapa, nalala naamka nakuja hapa. Like it's routine. And I think with my personality, routine really tires me quickly. So nilikuwa nishaanza kuchapa. Alafu huko hivyo watu wako wanalipwa.
Kafika mahali
so payments, so ile mshahara yangu ikakuwa revised. And then I was doing the breakfast show in asubuhi, and I hated that show
Because you
when
have
I
to wake up
started.
so early, yeah.
When I started, and then later on I was like, wow, this is sort of, because it ilinifungua mawazo.
Yes.
Until my reasoning now just stopped being super average. It was like, now you have to think outside the box.
Completely,
Yes,
yeah.
you just have to, because you know you're doing current affairs. Nyindo, watu wanakutegemea, like, give me the news, give me the juice.
Yeah, and you're the first person that
Exactly.
people are listening to in the morning, so you're
Exactly.
very important there.
So, vile tukacha pesa zikashida kuingia, we are busting our asses. You know, when you have to wake up at 3, do this, do that, and then you have a brand image to maintain. You know, ile mtu anakuona anasema ni celebrity bana.
By the way, yeah.
You know, you're a celeb. Castro bana, you're a celeb.
Yeah.
So you're expected to look a
some
certain
way,
way,
yeah.
and then you're representing brand ya kampuni. You
Yes.
just can't show up to work looking like shit.
Yes, yes.
And you see, with all that,
Yeah.
it needs money. So Mimi, one day I just woke up and honestly, I had had it.
Yeah.
So your siku kulikuwa na staff meeting. I've never even told anyone this story, by the way. Wait, what? What's happening? Any exclusive.
That's what I like.
Kulikuwa na staff meeting,
Yes.
and I just stood up and I went the fuck off.
What?
I was like, you see, if you're not paying us, why are we coming to work?
It's true.
It doesn't make sense. If we were here to intern, mngetuambia. Tena kuna interns wengine wanalipwa better than what some of us here are earning. You know, because there's no way you're telling me that someone is a celebrity and they're just scoring what? 40K? Or someone is scoring 16? Can you imagine in that same company?
Yes.
Guy, let me tell you, someone was earning 300K, someone else was earning 13K. So hebu niambieni ndugu na dada zangu wale mnaocheki, poleni kwa kuanika. I'm not going to mention names, but it was really hilarious and annoying.
I know.
Because it's like, how
does
this even make sense?
Yes,
Because it means if you're in a position to pay yourself 300, 600K,
Yeah.
you can just as well revise these salaries. At
Yes.
least kukuwe na kitu average unasema, maybe the least paid here
Yes.
has to be like 30,000.
Yes.
Mtu wa chini, ile ni yule mtu wa chini, alafu si wengine tupatie at least kitu ya maana.
Yes.
So when I said that, kulikuwa na offer ingine ilikuwa imekuja from Stamp Station, ilikuwa inaitwa Pilipili FM.
Nice. Nakumbuka Pilipili FM.
Unakumbuka?
Nakumbuka.
Yeah.
Iko mpaka leo.
Ilikuwa, but they were dissolved, I think, last year. Or
Okay.
last year, but one or something.
Okay.
So they changed names when the station changed ownership.
Nakumbuka Pilipili FM.
Yes. So Pilipili had called and they were like, yo, what's up? See, you come this side.
Yeah.
Because we are looking for hands, what. So mi nikasema yenyewe for real, mi naeza enda.
Yes.
Naeza consider kufanya hii kitu, acha tu nitoke, but si kuenda Pilipili.
Yes.
So within that same month of me beefing, barua ikaandikwa and I was, ikasemekana redundancy, like my post, like I think the guys who were there could work minus me.
Okay.
So and then wakasite shida za do, ile yenye first in first out, you know redundancy how it works. So
Yes.
like when umeingia wa kwanza, you'll be aced. When umeingia wa mwisho, you'll be aced. So yeah. The guy, technically it was like ati declared redundant, and then I don't know akasema atatulipa mpaka leo mse ako na do yangu.
But you know, that's how you know when companies are going through internal wrangles. There's somebody in the management who's not doing their job they're supposed to. Also, was Baraka FM was it a government-owned radio station or is it a private-owned
Nobody
station?
knows. Nobody
Until
knows,
today,
honestly,
it's
because
unknown.
it's more of who. Hata wewe sasa ukienda and you have money and you're like, can I just buy this company off?
Yeah.
Unachukua na unafanya mambo yako.
Yeah.
And then I think it's just bad leadership, honestly, because
It's poor
the
leadership.
station
That's
was
poor
the station was
leadership,
making money, but vitu hazikuwa zinatufikia.
Yes.
So I am not that person who wants to work for nothing. I'm sorry, but
No, it's true. Nobody wants to work for nothing because
No,
at the end of the day,
but Castro,
you're
the
giving
people
your
who
effort.
stayed,
The
the
people
people
who
who
stayed.
stayed
But
up until
today,
date,
but you know,
till date.
Mkamburi, not everybody has been gifted to open up their minds to that level of saying, I no longer want to be a slave of these corporates. I want to go out there, challenge myself in the battle. Hata wao ni binadamu tu kama sisi, you know? Chris Kirubi is just a guy like me. I use Chris Kirubi because I like the way he was able to come up, and I like
business
him.
acumen.
He's my top 5, one of the best business people ever come from Africa. So he's a human at the end of the day. He's a human just like me. But at the end of the day, the fearlessness that comes with him ile tu kwanza tu approach vitu na kusema you know what, I'm not comfortable at this zone, so you chose not to be comfortable, and that's why you are here, and that's why those people wataendelea kubaki kule bado, kwa sababu at the end of the day them they chose comfort.
Yeah.
They said I'd rather take my 10k salo or 5k
Or nothing.
or nothing.
Yeah, or nothing.
Bora tu niko na opportunity out right hapa. Nibaki tu hapa tu. Yani, you know what I mean? Just to show people that I'm busy.
I'm here.
And if you know, everybody's not like you.
It's
You
true.
know, probably them, they come from well-off families, or, you know, I don't know. Probably people just come up from where they come from and they're comfortable in that liking. But you had this hunger and this burning hunger. Na imekufikisha hapa na ijaisha, but I can still see you have the hunger. You know what I mean? So, ukatoka.
Yeah, so
jam now.
nikatoka, now I just was like, okay, so it's either I stay in Mombasa or I go back to Nairobi.
Okay.
And then I decided, let me just go back to Nairobi because I
Nice.
think it's making more sense for me to be in Nairobi. And then, now, so hiyo mwaka, so this is like what, now we're looking at what, 3 years back?
2018 hapo.
2018, 2017. So when I came back home, alafu najua pia that experience taught me,
Yeah.
you see, never ever compare yourself with people who have nothing to lose.
It's true. It's true.
If you have nothing to lose, then you'll forever just be there.
Yes.
But if you have something to lose,
Yes.
say you locate your worth very fast, and you're like, shit, I don't think I want to do this. So, came back home, and then I like, so this is 27. Nikajiangalia nikasema, yenye, as in for real, me I think this whole video thing, because nilikuwa nishaanza hata nikiwa huko hivyo, I kept telling guys, as in, why are you guys not on YouTube? Why are you guys not documenting your content? As in, because back then, bado industry haikuwa overly flooded. Yes, hatuko bado tumechanuka vile sasa yote amechanuka. Wase wetu wakabullshit your idea, like, oh, it's a good idea, but yeah, whatever, man. So I think kasema, let me do this. I had no idea there's money to be made. I had no idea that this is what's supposed to happen. And then I started doing a couple of videos on Facebook.
Wow.
Nikaanza kuchomoa. So actually, people, all walinijua kitambo.
Walikujua na Facebook.
They knew me from Facebook because
That's how you know I'm your original fan. Because I knew you from where?
From Facebook.
Hata nikufanya the gig. The first gig tulifanya ya nini?
Castro, you lying.
No, I'm serious. I'm not lying.
Wait, mwekeni ile drop, baby.
Facebook, that's where I saw you. That's where I saw a picture, and then I saw a video, ukiongelelea sijui nani, I'm like, who's this lady?
Sasa wewe Castro sumetuambia tena ni ule mshikaji wetu.
Nakwambia hapo ndo nilikuonea yani, the first time. Sikuonea kwa
Okay.
Facebook ndo the first place nilikuonea. Ndio nikajiuliza ni nani huyu?
Yeah, so wale mauji, wale wale watu walinijulia Facebook, and in fact I even think Facebook I was more savage. Hata sasa nikaa unajua naendelea tu nikikoma. The more you grow, some things
ilikuwa no filter Facebook.
It was no ilikuwa tu inachapo. So kuna video moja nikafanya ikaudhi watu. Hiyo video ilienda viral. I even think if it is now hii time ya kumonetize ningekuwa nimetengeza pesa nyingi sana na tu pesa. But hiyo time hakukua bado na kulipana pesa.
Yes.
So when that video went viral, watu wakakuja wakanitusi. Nilitusiwa. Hata si
increase.
See that ili shock.
Okay.
Because I was like, sikuwa nime-expect ati, because watu walikuwa wanafanya hivi, inachukuliwa inaekwa kwa WhatsApp group, kwa magroups, kwa watu wanachamba for sema nani huyu? Nataka tumjue. Wananifuata huko. Sasa inakuja kama army. At the end of the day,
and
that
video. Whose story was this?
It was no one's case. Ilikuwa tu wasewa, haikuwa hata celebrity.
Okay.
I was just poking fun at wale wasiwenda Uarabuni.
Okay.
So it was just light-hearted, but I think
so
offensive.
Yes,
unajua ndo wengi.
Okay.
Wakapata ile video. Nakwambia nilichambwa. Until at some point I was like, nifunge hii comment ama ninaendelea. Then when that wave passed, because I think I had like 9k comments.
Yes.
Na unajua ukiona video, mimi nikiona video iko na 3 comments, hiyo najua hiyo ina mambo. Lakini hizo za comments nyingi hivyo, unajua ni kutukana. Nikasema sasa, is this thing worth it?
Yes.
Like is it yote what? Then when I didn't collapse. In fact, like the next day nikajipata nimerudi.
Yes.
Naendelea. That's when I knew, fuck it, man. I can I can do this thing. Because if I've survived this rage from people who I know nothing about.
Yeah.
then it means I can actually do it. And then eventually nika realize I have so many opinions to give, really.
Yes.
And I'm always so opinionated about stuff, about entertainment. I used to, yani kitu ikifanyike hivi, even when doing that radio gig, I used to have opinions out of the box, and guys would be like, how did you even think of that? Really, that's perfect.
It's true. That was makes you stand
yeah,
out.
so nikasema ngoja tu ndaendelea. And then eventually, I now decided. So kwanza nikaenda Zoomy. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know Zoomy.
I know Zoomy.
Yeah.
I know Zoomy. It was like a feminist.
Yes, that kind of
website,
thing. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
so when you were working at Zoomy, Upper Westlands.
Yeah, West. It was. I think ilikuwa kwanza tukua Westi. Kwanza tulikuwa wapi? Tulikuwa hapa Mudhangari. Mudhangari before twende Westi.
Na ulienda bado Westi, ulikuwa nayo timu kwenda Westi.
Sasa mimi nilichapa Mudhangari just for a month.
Okay.
I was doing their social media. And then I think that's when I was like, kawa sio anaweza fanya hii kitu. Do you know that means I can grow my own brand? Like, if I'm really doing this thing for these guys.
Yes.
I'm sleeping. So I even thank them because hawakujua ni walifanya. And then at the same time I wanted to go back to school. Really, I really wanted to go back to school.
Okay.
So after 1 month I
But you
bailed.
discovered yourself kwa Zoomy, ndo discover.
Officially, I was like, hiki tunaweza ichapa. Officially, sasa minus now the Facebook fan, because Facebook was more of a hobby. It was fun.
Yes.
And then within that same Facebook year, I got an internship with Trace.
Wow.
Yes, Trace Mziki.
Wow.
So after that, nikafanya internship, and then I left. Something happened in between them. Then I left. Then went to Zoomy. Then after Zoomy, I was like, me by the yende vile itaenda, but I have to start this thing.
Yeah.
I have to be a conversation starter.
It's true.
And I have to be a storyteller.
It's true.
Because I sort of felt like that's what is missing. Unajua ile yenye hatuko wengi kwa sababu unajua tukiwa watu kama 10 hivi.
Yeah.
It's very easy to hide behind the group.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
Because tuko wengi sasa nasema ye Castro bo. Castro wagam slow.
Yeah.
Because tuko wengi. Wasiweza utasema wala wase wa established African. Ndio kuna mshene sana.
Yeah.
Is it African or Africa?
African. Yes.
Wase wa established African au ndio uko na mshene sana.
Yes.
But when you're Castro, it's easy for me to single you out and say, Castro, you're such a bitch ass nigga because you keep talking shit about me.
Yeah.
And I know you.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, at least you've become what? A conversation starter.
It's true.
So I'm not just talking about established African, but I'm talking about Castro as the person.
As the person.
Yes. So wase sasa hiyo kujibu swali yako ya Zoomy wase wa Westi, I was in and out, like waliniita baadaye and they were like, you know, let's come and do it. So I was freelancing, yes.
Nice,
but not really I was offering services on behalf of, but not really
fully
employed, yes.
I know guys from Zoomy, they are my family, man.
Yeah,
I know
they
them
are.
very well.
Were you there? Were you there?
I remember a lady called Noni.
Yeah.
I remember a sales guy with a big head. I can't remember his name.
Chege. I think that was
Chege. Yo, shout out to Chege. Mtu wangu sana. Akona story.
Chege mzee kuenjoy. Akona teacher kubwa gani?
Chege was tukona kuenjoy.
Okay. Where were you?
When they moved to Westi, we used to be office neighbors. So we were working on this service office. Okay. And we were all sharing. So many people on our office, Zoomy tuko hapo tu next like ilikuwa tu imeseparate tu na dirisha.
Okay.
So Zoomy tu wako hapo next yani. So walikuwa nakuja ofisi yetu, tunaenda ofisi yao.
From interact.
Yeah, and there was a lot of ladies. Mimi nilikuwa naogopa mademo wa Zoomy tu.
Kwa nini?
Like kulikuwa tuna balance succession tu ya feminism. So naona hapa tu kakati ya dem alafu useme tu kitu off
mbaya
kwa blogs yani
umeanikwa
niliogopa wote.
Okay.
My business partner never did. But mimi nilikuwa
Who was your business partner?
Ever mess with these people. You know what I mean?
Who is this business partner? Alikatia mtu huko?
Yeah, he's younger. So of course alipataka na madem older huko. You know what I mean? The ladies, because ladies in Zoomy, they were a little bit of age. Like, madam alikuwa amework very strategically. Kuemploy mtu anaona ni mtu, you know, anakaa mature. There was a lot of mature women who worked for Zoomy. So,
no, but I think they were young.
But
yeah, they were young but mature. I think because I'm not miaka saa ingine.
Yeah.
someone could be like 25, 27, but reasoning yake iko.
Yes.
It was, those babes are really smart, honestly.
So it's my partner actually have fun at least. Jolly kwa natakwa na to them from that side. You know what I mean? Akitoka lunch break anabambika, you know. But me niliwanga like nah.
Are you sure you didn't have anyone? Serious?
No, I used to
Castro.
have conversations with them, but I was just staring away.
But Castro, I heard you liked someone though.
There.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I was having a friendship situation with her.
With
but
who?
I can never say, but I was having friendship situations
We've been
with
you
her.
it.
But we never did nothing.
All
We
right.
never did nothing,
All
you know
right,
what I mean?
honey, all
Apart
right.
from hugging. That's
Okay.
it.
That's all you
Only
guys
got
did.
hugs from her. She was a staunch female as well, you know what I mean? I got on a nikubali hivi and I didn't have money. So sikuwa nataka kumsumbua. Na yeye ametoka well-off family mazi. Mi kwanza I fear women wametoka well-off families.
Okay.
Mi Mkamburi leo ningekupata ati uko single hivi tu kwenye huko. Unajua kwanza yeye ni dem rembo. Of course ningekuhala like, but at the end of the day ungeniambia tumetoka hii family fulani I'd be like yo.
I can't.
Take a pause mazi. Mr. kufa hapa hivi juu just
Na pressure.
mazi. Alafu tukienda hizo family gatherings mimi naona cartoon niko like
Unaye nani huyu?
dem nani naye aliamoleta makanga huku. Na sasa wewe ni businessman huko nje na podcast umepigana na vitu. Watu kwa kujui makanga huyu. Sasa makanga ni kariamba, but that's how they called me, you know what I mean? But I shout out to the owners of that magazine. Is it still around?
No, I think they shut
down?
They shut it down to do something else. I mean, their e-commerce size.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
they transitioning to e-commerce.
Yeah,
I
something
remember.
like that. So
That's dope.
yeah, after that, that's when I was like, now really start doing something. Start make it work.
Yes.
So officially ndo sasa ndo nikaanza hiyo commentary pole.
Nice.
And with that I remember there's this guy I had a conversation with kitambo hapo kidogo. And he's such a brilliant guy because what he told me aliniambia kitu yenye I think up to date, like I'll even tell my kids these things. He was like, you know, you want to build a brand, you must be intentional.
It's true.
Brands you don't just build a brand out of nowhere. Ati mtu anakwambia tu mimi nilioka tu bidhaa nikajipata tu
Nimekuwa
hapa.
famous, yeah.
Bas ujue huyo mtu
It's true.
hiyo ni moto ya makaratasi. You're not lasting.
It's true.
But if you're very intentional and you're strategic and you know that maybe in the next 5, in the next 3 years, in the next 1 year, this is what I want to have achieved.
Yeah.
That thing stuck with me, and because he was like, you see, you just don't notice it
True.
yet, but there's something you can do, but just be intentional. So if you want to get into iyo kitu,
Yes.
fanya, but
Fine.
be
Yeah,
intentional. Yes,
yeah.
know what you're
Know
working
what you want.
towards.
Yes.
So yeah, mikasema poa. I think I can do this thing. I
Yeah.
can do na mimi hata my main focus is not at sijui kiki, sijui at I don't know, you want to be a celebrity. No. Because if that is what I was chasing, Castro, mimi sahi ningekuwa nafanya a lot of sensational stories.
It's true. Actually, you would have died out because people
Yeah.
would have looked at you more of like a hater, more than a presenter. That's how I can say it. Because for me, what I can say, I think the right words to call you is to call you an opinionated leader. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, once you're an opinionated leader and you demand this, attention to yourself and you're getting it, that's how you know you're doing the right thing. Because at the end of the day, you being the commentator that you are in the entertainment industry, it works for the industry. Despite what people say, you create talkability about brands. It's just that you do personal branding. Bado hata tujaingia kwa products ama endorsements. Kwa sababu huko ndo ukiingia.
It will be fire now.
That's where now, like, I think you'll open your own studio. That's when I think you'll be able to do bigger things on a bigger, massive scale. Because for me, even I advocate for corporates to work with you and to find an angle on how can we create something disruptive. Because you're disruptive with your opinions, man. Najua wendo wale wanasemanga alipewa mdomo wa uwembe. You know what I mean? Because your words kitoka pale zina penetrate tu roho ya mtu, yani asifichi. Unaambia mtu as it is. You know what I mean? And your opinions really make people become happy and become very angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's how you know you have been chosen to do the right thing. You know? So it's up to you as an opinion leader. How responsible do you want to be with your words, what you say? Because I was having discussions and I was telling one of my business partners, words have killed people, including Jesus. If Jesus angeambia watu nifuateni, tufanyeni hivi ndio Mungu anapenda, angekuwa dead. If Muhammad was never vocal, he would have been dead. You know what I mean? But look at you. You're in the same line as them. We're doing the same thing. You know what I mean? No, seriously, you are. Look at it this way. Look at it in this deeper perspective. You could be the next Oprah we're looking at. It's just that people haven't figured out why you need to be Oprah.
No, I sort of feel like people who know.
You are the next Oprah. No lie. In East African version, you're gonna be. I can't wait for you to have a talk show with Wendy Williams. I can't wait.
Do you know what? People have slammed me a couple of times. And they're like, stop acting like Wendy. And I'm like, really, I'm not really. If by now you still think I'm following the Wendy Williams script, then you're very wrong. Because this is me. This has always been me. Nakwambia at a high school.
Yeah.
Like you get people who tulikuwa now high school. Mbe nakwambia this has always been this
shorty.
Babe. Like,
yeah, she has never changed.
She
right?
has never changed, and
so you're a natural born leader.
Wallahi,
who was just given a very good mindset, and you're educated even to make it even better. The good thing with you is that knowledge masomo na umekula vitabu. So that means whenever you're saying something, you're not saying it because you're stupid or you're looking for attention. Because everybody can talk and get attention.
That's exactly what I don't. You know, kitu sitaki. That's what I every day when I wake up, I'm like, kuna. There's this thing now.
Yeah.
In the industry we are stuck at right now.
Yes.
Yeah. It's either you want to talk to get attention, or you want to talk to be celebrated, because we have a culture of celebrating mediocrity.
It is true, a lot.
That is who we are as a people.
That's who we are actually, and you know, we're changing that narrative every day. Hata Major juzi Sumona akiongelelea historia Shakila.
Yes.
Anasema nini juu story?
The fact that mnataka nianze kumwadress.
Exactly.
And this is bullshit.
It's mediocre stuff.
How did it even become news? She has talked about how is this babe doing 50 plus interviews
just to talk about
in
an
all
artist.
this in all different media. How unajachacha nikwambie kitu. Unajua if this babe was to go to online platforms, mi singekuwa na shida. I'd be like, you see, this is on, but the hand is doing national radio stations.
It's crazy, man.
Anapewa platform ati today tuko sijui na Shakila hapa tuambie I'm a lesbian, I slept with 50 men, and you see guys are coming for those presenters. But the actual truth is it is us the consumers who are determining the conversation and what we want to consume. Because ukiona tumeongea about sijui there's a hand in Kilifi, mama pale ameshindikana, hana hela, hana nini. Nani ataangalia story? Until ukuja uniambie msichana she slept with so and so's husband. That makes it's juicy, and it's like
juicy,
what the?
But you know what they say is that's what they call our industry a shallow industry.
Because it is.
It's very shallow.
It is.
And I think the most lightest news, like news which come with a shocking element, is what people love to see. You know what I mean? And that's why podcasts zetu kama easy. I have to find an angle on how I can sit down with somebody who's controversial like you.
So that you can
I can
people,
propel somewhere.
But
you see here, we have had very good conversations at Jongelele Mtu. You know what I mean? We have spoken more about Mkamburi, na tukajua about Mkamburi, and now we are celebrating Mkamburi as a commentator. You know, it is a platform you can celebrate, you know, different people. I don't have any beef with Shakila. Whatever she says or whatever she is, she's gone through her struggles. Be you, mama. But just be responsible, because at the end of the day, you won't be young all your life.
No, but I sort of feel like it's not even. It's me kwangu mimi sahi nikikwambia. I don't think it's even on anyone. It's just on the end consumer.
It's on the end consumer. That's what they want to watch.
Because
probably.
Trust me, maybe hata say when people come at me and they abuse and they're like, oh, you know what, get a job, find something to do, blah blah, all those things. And you know you're a hater, you are A, B, C, and D. The thing that I always tell people is believe you me. Kuna mtu hii duniani juu.
It's true.
Kuna mtu hii Kenya hana.
Anakudiscover leo tu.
Kuna mtu
new consumers wanakuwa every day.
Kuna mtu hata hajainisikia, and that's because what I do is not in their niche.
It's true. It's true.
So for you to come here and wanze kuniambia for Pete's sakes, get a life, get a job, get a what, that means you actually enjoy the kind of content I churn out. Because if this content was not in your niche market, aungenipata.
It's true.
So hii nika uniambie watu wa kuchambua vitabu. Wale wasuko na book, naitwangoje hizi book clubs.
Book clubs. Yes.
Where they sit and they discuss, kuna kitabu ya huyu. You'd probably not find me hapo because mi sijui hizo vitu. But at the end of the day, kuna magwiji huko kwa hizo book clubs, people look up to them. Like, oh my God, did you see so-and-so is coming? And that person is an icon. So for entertainment, it's still the same.
It's still the same.
So I sort of feel like we have a narrative of pushing mediocrity and people who do the most are rarely celebrated. Yes.
Man, and we're going to change that in due time. I think at the end of the day, we are also an industry that's maturing, pole. We haven't yet gotten where we're supposed to, but we are still maturing, pole. And we'll get there.
Mwaka gani sasa?
Tutafika. We start channeling good information in front. It's even us ourselves to be responsible as journalists. It's our duty as well to be responsible. Because meaning after Kiki, I would have done it from day one.
Yeah.
Set stories, see, I can get these stories popping every day and we do that stuff.
You have so many stories about celebrities, yeah?
Minika.
So tuambie moja.
Mimi na stories zingine maze.
Tuambie, okay, why did you and Tanasha break up? Seriously, Castro, I want to know.
I'm not going to talk about Tanasha. My lawyer alimtumia barua. I don't want to talk about her.
Alimtumia barua ya nini?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about her.
Are you suing each other now?
Nah, I'm just being responsible.
Why?
I'm taking care of her as well. Nikimtumia barua.
Ya nini sasa? That says don't msiongeleleane ama ni mambo ya pesa ama ni ya sababu gani?
I can't speak on it because I'm lawyer aliniambia nisiongelele in front of the cameras.
Okay.
But I had to do it.
So you guys are in legal battle.
We're in a legal situation whereby I had to make sure that I control certain things, man. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful out here. You know, I'm a corporate figure as well.
So certain things like what?
I can't speak about it, you know.
Okay, then can I like record this for myself for personal consumption? I put it for my report card readers. Yes, I will.
I don't know what would you do with this kind of information.
But
it's just information.
Me for real.
I think you can put it out there.
For real, Castro, because I like the day I peeped and I was like, who is this managing? Because I remember I asked a friend of mine, Omidala.
Omidala is,
you know Omidala, yeah? So I was like, who manages Tana? And then Omidala kanyambia mzungu mwingine hapo, ya? Jamaa kizungu kiki.
Wewe Omidala wewe.
So mimi, in fact, in my mind, I was like, is he mzungu? Like ni pointy ama nini? And then I searched. I was like, who is this Castro?
Yeah.
Nika type if I wanted to see like who is this guy managing Tanasha.
Yeah.
And then I came about ile video yako na nani Fadhili Wilkins.
Oh yeah, the interview we did with Wilkins.
Yes.
Maze Wilkins amechoma.
So
Hapo sio ndio hiyo podcast.
No, but nikakusikia and I was like, oh, okay. Okay. All right, sawa.
Yeah, so you acha tu tuiache tu iresti hivyo tu hiyo.
Ina restapa.
Sawa, hiyo sha.
Lakini huku kwingine we have to discuss it. So let's get back.
So, how do you want people to remember Mkamburi Chigogo? God forbid, you know.
Hey, Aibo, this man, what's wrong?
Mwenye huko juu tu akisema tu leo nakuhitaji.
Hey, I don't want to answer that question.
But
okay, but anyway, I understand.
What's the future? Let me start from what's the future from Mkamburi Chigogo? What should people expect and how would you like to be remembered? That's it.
Okay, unajua saa nyingine kwa remembered does not necessarily mean that you're dead.
It's true.
Kuna ile time maybe you've just downed your tools and you're like, I have moved, I have transitioned because it's
retired from
yes,
that. Yeah.
exactly, because it's new. The more you grow,
it's true.
At some point you're like, maybe I can do these things from the outside. I really don't need to be the one on camera.
It's true.
So what's the future? One, I think now, because the thing that I love and I enjoy sana, and I think most of people have not picked. Mimi sahi nataka kwanza kufanya kazi na wasanii.
Okay.
Sana.
Nice.
Sana, because I sort of feel like we have so much potential.
It's true. We have it. It's there.
And the minute maybe let's say you start singing, yeah, you always need that backup.
It's true.
Sasa tuseme mtu kama mimi nafanya entertainment commentary and I talk about you.
Yes.
Because mimi sikutaka kujifunga nijieke tu as a relationship commentator.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
'Cause
Ed Gobert is already doing that and he's successful with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know her.
Yes.
I wouldn't know. But
Kwani
yeah.
kuna shida hapo?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Mimi nakwambia I just
Kuna
wouldn't
tunataka
know.
kutuambia?
No, hakuna.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. This is 2021 but mimi I sitaki mambo mingi.
Okay.
But if that's how someone wants to be known as, that's good
Okay.
for them. If someone wants to be known as a food commentator, good for them.
Be good.
But mimi nikisema entertainment, I mean like the 360. Let's do it all.
Yeah,
Let's
generalize
do
it. Yeah.
acting. Let's do artists kwa industry. Let's do the celebrities.
Songwriters,
Let's do everyone.
Yes.
So that hapo unakuwa very inclusive. Such
Yes.
that hata msanii akiwa na ngoma yake akifikiria ako like, who would I want? Okay, yeah. Let me do Mkamburi.
Yes.
You know, because hata mtu akiona pale kwa page yangu or whichever avenues, let's say maybe pia mimi nifungue podcast,
Yes.
mse atakuwa shocked like, sasa huyu siku hizi naona ameanza kuingilia mpaka hizi vitu za podcast. Hiyo kitu itakuwa.
Yes.
It won't come as a shock. It will be like,
yeah, it will be organic.
yes, I'm
Yeah.
a transition.
Yes.
So, I just want to do a 360
Yes.
vibe on
Yes.
this whole thing.
Yes.
So whether regardless of the time frame, I think the thing is with so many people, especially the young ones, watu wajajua that a brand needs to be felt.
It's true.
See, don't tell me I'm a brand because I have 1 million followers. And yet, why?
Yeah. Engagement
I
ile.
pose naked on the... Please sell me your brand. Let me feel
Yeah,
it. Because
yes.
kuna mtu, watu wako let's say just 10k followers. But you can feel the brand
the
aesthetic.
presence, the
Yes,
engagement, yes.
presence. Hiyo
Yes.
ndio kitu watu wengi hawana.
It's true.
So,
What you're saying is true.
utapata mtu unaingia kwa room, you have
Itakuwa relatability.
Bas,
Hawana
ukona-
relatability.
like
It's true.
your presence.
Hawatashika.
I know who you are. Whether you have, I don't know, because I think now we're obsessed with followers and likes and comments and
Which
whatnot.
is sad for so many
Yes,
people
for
because
so
they're not
many.
playing this game for the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I chose not to do it that
Yes.
way. I chose to be organically grown.
Pole
in the
po,
podcast.
ukue
Pole.
mtu, we can feel your prayer, like we can say, I know the guy.
Exactly.
So that's what I want. And I think since day one, mimi nimekuwa huyo mtu.
Nice.
I've been very futuristic and to me, mi sipapatishwi na kitu yote.
Yeah.
I'm not the kind of person who would feel weighed down
Yes.
at just because Castro is doing shining, alafu mimi
I'm not
I'm not shining at that point as people expect.
Yes. Your time will come.
I've never been that person. I never will be that person because najua hizi vitu kizipapatikia ukianza sasa kukimbia saa hii
True.
ndo unajaribia kwa
Yeah.
sababu utapapatika
Yeah.
and then you end up losing focus. So bottom line is at the end of, I think when it's all said and done,
Yeah.
I just want people to remember me as the storyteller,
Nice.
the one who was fearless enough to pave ways. Because I'm sure what I'm doing now,
Hey, you're paving way.
yes, what I'm doing now inapatia someone out there
Yeah.
nguvu.
It's true. Including me. More
Yes.
inspired. I get a lot of inspirations from your stories.
You see?
Just the way you break these stories, Yani, I'm like, damn, she's different.
The way we want to chop.
You
And
know?
I think I was saying this like
Man,
yes,
you break story, Yani, mdo akaida nasema, wa, kani mimi niongelelo hivi, what else you dem neza mwambia.
unaona.
You feel it, but that's what makes you original.
It's the emotion that
yes,
is
it
emitted.
makes you original.
So una imagine maybe kuna mtu huko
Yeah.
nje anaangalia hivi anasema even me one day maybe I would want to do this. But
Yeah.
the thing is I'm really scared.
Yeah.
I'm really scared.
Yeah.
I don't know what will happen to me if maybe I happen to say such things.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like just be bold, be fearless, and be you. So I think that is
Be
what
bold, be fearless, and be you. Mkamburi amewafunza.
Yeah, I think that is me kwanza hiyo ndo I just want people to remember me for
be fearless and be yourself.
Be yourself, bro.
You don't need no sponsors to make it in life.
Maybe someone does need a sponsor to make it in life. Yeah, that's not.
Let me tell you. Your sponsors need to be legalized, by the way. Actually, kwa feature. You don't need to find. Okay, so let me just say it this way. You don't need shortcuts to make it in life. Just get on the ground, squabble like she did. We have learned a lot from Mkamburi. Me personally, I can honestly say, if there's one of the top, most fearless journalists that I've met and I've seen, their presence as they develop is Mkamburi. I learned a lot from her. Momo observe sana, and I can't wait to see you, just blossom and make this career become the next level of things.
It's true.
Up even from student of the game, because we are all students, we're trying to learn as we build each other up. We usually leave people as well with certain ideas they can go and do on their own careers, and they build up on it. So from student of the game, courtesy of student of the game and the team, me personally, what we have seen and where we have seen you going is, first and foremost, you have to do disruptive marketing as Mkamburi. That's what I've seen. You're going to be one of the best disruptive marketers ever. So you should get into it. Second, I think you need to join podcasting. I think you need to do podcasting. I think at the end of the day, you can be really one of the best podcasts journalists in Africa because of the way you break stories. 3, for me, personally, I can honestly say that, sky is the limit for you. You're beautiful, you're young, and you have a lot to take on. I can tell you're focused. Uko disrupted na vijanas na hali za maisha zinazosumbua wanawake kwa game, because you don't have a lot of females in this game. So I want you basically to build something that you can embrace and bring more other young girls who are afraid of this thing and school them. School of Mkamburi. Yani mlan on how to break stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's no difference between you as a reporter who's reporting about what's happening, in the government and things like serious matters, and what you're doing for the entertainment industry. You're very instrumental to us. Leo katwa Mkamburi kwa industry, kuna pata industry itafeel.
Yeah, guys will be like,
imepoteza either kamkono ama, you know what I mean? Because your stories really matter. You know what I mean? So keep doing what you're doing. Let's keep complimenting one another for one platform. The day you start your podcast, let me be your first guest.
Okay.
I'll pull up any day,
Okay.
Taka story yote. Ndakwambia stories zote, hopefully your time ndakuwa nimemalizia ma legal issues ndo ni break narratives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I get what you're
saying. At the end of the day, me I really want you to go out there, become somebody, be great, you know what I mean? Stories zangu zikitoka lakini mazo sinichome sana, but I'll still understand. It's part of the game, we know what we signed up for,
Yeah.
So if you break a bad story about Castro, you know what Castro signed up for. You should get it. Yeah, mwenye anajua nini alidu. You know what I mean? Because you're a journalist, and I won't take it personally. You gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta be genuine, So me personally, I want to take the honors to say thank you from your schedule.
Okay.
When ulikuja hapo, ulikuja kimafia. Hata kuniambia sasa ulifika I've been here. Ni kama ulifika kwa nini?
That's what I say.
No, but you can't just have Mkamburi video on your show. By the way, she has to trust you. She has to know that you're the person, she can sit down with. But I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for coming through, Take it to the next level. Take it to the next level.
You make me happy at some point, honestly.
Take it to the next.
Asante.
Maze, hiyo ndio nyotangu. Take it to the next level. Tuombe. Now, let's keep building this industry.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. It's been such a good conversation. It's what I told you. Like when people start this as you Shangi, unless there's someone here to just cue and say, "Time's up, cut it now." Yeah. Exactly. I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. But it's fine. Asante for having me. It's been really good, and I wish you. This thing is going far, for real. Because you have that. I don't know. Oh, maybe you're that guy. I don't know. But I think unajua that you're that guy who would call anyone and someone would be like, "Oh yeah, Castro."
Mimi najuanga tu I'm just.
Hiyo ni uongo.
Najuanga tu I'm good with people, yani. You know what I mean, like more,
trying to be humble. Unajua tu na sasa unajua kitamtu hapa la pakatakuja. Unajua utakachi.
Mr. Iskach.
You'll be like,
Not how many bounce off.
Who the hell?
Not how many bounce off by the way.
But watakuja.
But probably
Yeah,
watakuja.
watakuja.
You know, I'm still, you know, I'm still loved and hated. I'm just like any other human being.
I don't think so. But anyway, it's fine.
Jesus was hated.
Thank
I'm telling you. Kama Yesu alichukiwa unaweza
Who
chukiwa
are
my
you?
nigga. Who are you?
So this is the same saa acha
Who are-
sikwambie kitu hapo sasa. Lakini asanteni for having me.